Okay, hey y'all, my name's Ashley Fisher. I am a double diamond with It Works Global, and my husband John is as well, but he is actually seeing Jeff Foxworthy at church right now. So me and my dad are out away, and he's not here. But you are all on Susie's team, and so we wanted to do a training because we're not together, but we wanted to make sure that you guys have all the stuff that you need to be successful and make sure everybody gets off on a good foot. So first thing, I'm going to show you something that I made. I've got to do a little bit more work on it, but this is called the Survival Guide, and this is in the Files tab of the Skinny Boom group that John and I admin. That's the group team page that we have for our downline and their team as well. So we're in there answering questions, and we have an awesome files tab that has a ton of files. Like if you think you need it, it's probably already uploaded in there. So this right here is really good because we're going to go over a lot of training stuff and stuff to get you started. But at the same time, it might be a lot and it might be a little bit overwhelming. So this is really good for you to use as a reference a little bit later. So you guys have all signed up, joined the team, or you're watching this because you're thinking about joining the team. So we want to show you how easy it is to be successful in this business. So we have made basically what you need to do in your first 30 days to kind of set you off on the right foot. So in our business, we have what's called the steps to success. And I forgot to print out that paper, but I have it right here, a little picture of it. So I'll show you guys this. So this little picture, it's a little bit different. This is the old one. So our new one's a little bit different. But this is our steps to success. So in this business, whether you're brand new, you signed up yesterday, or you've been in this business for 2 years like John and I, or you've been in this business since the company started in 2001, you do 3 steps and you do them over and over and over again. And the minute you think, well, I need to reinvent the wheel, you'll either try to do it and it won't work out and you'll go back to your steps to success, or you'll try to do it and I'll be like, no, don't, I swear it won't work out. So our 3 simple steps are step 1, and the cool thing is they're in this party pad. This is the old one. Sorry, we just did a party the other day and they accidentally took my bag with them, so I don't have it. So this is the party pad. This is the old one. The new one's white and got a little bit of different verbiage in it, not much. But this is actually what we go through at parties, so you're kind of going to actually get the distributor side of the party right now. But the reason we go through this is we're training people at a party to be a successful distributor because, like I said, whether you're brand new in the business or you've been in the business for 13 years, you do the same thing. So we're training them already at the beginning just when we're telling them about the business opportunity. So step 1 is to join the party. We all know it's $99 to sign up and join the party. Every month after that, because like I said, you do this every month after that, the way you join the party is by running your 80 bonus volume auto shipment. Now we're going to say some words in here that you're not going to know what they are. We might use some abbreviations that you don't know what they are. So I'll break them down. Like I said, if you don't know something, just type the message or just tell me you need some help. So a bonus volume is basically the volume that the company attaches to a product. It's what you get paid off of. So let's say like wraps are $59. That's how much the customer pays. The bonus volume of them is 54. So you're going to make, 10% of that or 15% of that for your customers. You're going to get paid off of the 54. So every month, the way that you complete step 1 is you run that 80 bonus volume auto ship. Now that auto ship is the law because that qualifies you for commission, bonuses, and ranking. The auto ship is the law because that's going to give you products that you can share with your potential customers. What John and I do is we get 2 boxes of wraps. Now, when you sign up, they'll set you up for 2 boxes of wraps. But you can go back in and change your auto ship for a quick pick 9. This actually is a little bit of savings for you, but it's still 2 boxes of wraps. And then you get these, it's 2 boxes of wraps, and then you get 8 sleeves to basically individually put your reps in. So they're really cute. You can put your stickers on them. You can staple a Blitz card to them, whatever. But so what we do is we run that quick pick 9. So when we get those 2 boxes of wraps, we sell them. We make back the investment that we made, the joining the party that we did, just like you do when you sign up and you pay $99 and you sell your 4 wraps. You make back that join the party part. So we make back our investment, and then we make some cash profit as well. The neat thing is then those people that we wrapped want more wraps because they got results and they want to get more. So then we offer our loyal customer program. So that takes us into step 2 of being successful in this business. So step 2 on here is getting 4 loyal customers. So in your first 30 days, it is crucial for you to have a launch party. What I do for my distributors that I found really beneficial is I kind of make it a requirement that we have a launch party within your first 2 weeks. I realize that people do better when I require that of them because they start off with the business running, getting those customers. The reason it's so important to have that launch party within your first 2 weeks is when you sign up, in your first 30 days, your goal on step 2 is to get 4 loyal customers. What those are going to do for you in your first 30 days is that's going to give you 2 wrap rewards. Now, a wrap reward is a box of wraps for $25. So normally you're paying the $59, selling them, making $40 bucks. However, with a wrap reward, it's $25, free shipping. So you sell those, you make $75 cash. So you're going to get 2 wrap rewards. So that's 2 boxes of wraps for 50 bucks. So that's $150 potential cash right there. The other cool thing about getting your 4 customers in your first 30 days is you're going to get $120 in free product. Now this product right here is going to be product that you can sell. That $120 is equal to 2 boxes of wraps. So that's $200 cash. So between your wrap rewards, your 2 wrap rewards, and your $120 in free product, you have the potential to make $350 cash in your first month. Now that's great for people who are starting out because we know sometimes a lot of people who join our business are joining our business because they need extra money. So running that auto ship that is the law for them may be kind of difficult. It was difficult for John and I when we started out. We had to cut some things out, and we budgeted that in our money, and I'm blessed that my husband's really good with money. Because if it had been up to me, I would have been, very good at it. But for people who are starting out in that business, when they do get the 2 wrap rewards, get the 4 loyal customers, and get the $120 in free product, and sell those wraps, that's $350 cash that you put into an envelope, and you're able to run your auto ship for the next 3 months without ever having to tap into your budget or put it on your credit card or, kind of figure out a way to run it or not run it because that's, not really the best option. So that's why step 2 is get those 4 loyal customers. And that's why that launch party is so important because you have that launch party within the first 2 weeks. And let's say you get 2 customers. You've got 2 weeks to do another launch party and get the next 2 customers or to post on Facebook some more and get the next 2 customers. So you want to have a launch party within your first 2 weeks to get those customers. Step 3, now this one's a little bit different, so I'm not going to use it. But step 3 now is the $500 bonus for going groupie. So when you sign up between now and March 31st, you have 2 full calendar months to sign people to join your team and to reach the rank of Ruby. So a lot of people you're going to see come up on March 2nd, everybody's going to say today's the best day to join my business. The reason is because the Ruby bonus, the $500 bonus is what I call it for my potentials that I'm talking to because they have no idea what a Ruby is. That $500 bonus is 2 full calendar months. So if you start March 2nd, well, March 1st was a day, so that's not a full month of March now. So not only do you get the whole basic month of March, except for the 1st, you also get April and May to reach that bonus. Right now, as it is, you'll get the rest of February, March, and April if you sign up. So that's kind of answering that question that's going to come up later. So step 3 in our business is to go Ruby. And it's to teach people to get those $500 bonuses. So I have a Ruby chart right here that I'm going to show you guys. So if you'll notice, there's 3 people and then 2 people under. So a Ruby is 2 qualified legs and an executive. So what a qualified leg is, because it's usually a question we get. What a qualified leg is it's someone who reaches 400 bonus volume. So we talked earlier that bonus volume was the volume that the company attaches to products. Well, the way you get bonus volume is with orders. So the $400 bonus volume is customer orders, the distributor's auto ship, all combined. So let's say you sell a skinny pack. That's one of our #1 selling packs. It's a box of reps, it's defining gel, and it's a bottle of fat fighters. The reason it's our #1 selling pack is because it gives people optimal wrap results, because they're able to do the wrap every 3 days, but then do the defining gel every day in between the wraps, and they can also do it on their chin or wherever else, their thighs, that they haven't wrapped and still get results. And then it's the fat fighters, which helps kind of block the carbs and fat in the food that we eat, so it kind of fights the bad stuff that we put in, so you're getting wrap results inside and out. So the skinny pack's our #1 selling pack. Well, it's 80 bonus volume. So when you get your 4 loyal customers, 80, 80, 80, 80, let's say they all bought the skinny pack, and then the distributor runs their auto ship, 80. They're a $400 bonus volume box, which means they're a qualified leg. We have a 400 club because, you know, that's the first kind of achievement, is getting yourself up to 400 and getting those 4 loyal customers, or sometimes, you know, 5, or sometimes it's 3 if you got an aunt that buys a bunch of stuff. But you want to get those 4 customers. So a Ruby is 2 qualified legs and an executive. So I'm going to show you an executive chart. So here's an executive. If you'll notice, it's a person. So let's say it's you right here, and then you're working on your step 3, which is to bring 3 people into your business and start working towards that Ruby. So when you sign your first 2 right there, person A and B, and they get the volume of 400, so they become a qualified leg, then you rank up to executive. With your auto ship running, you reach the rank of executive. So a Ruby is 2 qualified legs and an executive, which is someone who runs their auto ship and has 2 qualified legs underneath them. So that's step 3 on our steps to success. And the neat thing, like I said, about these is this is what you do in the very beginning, and it's what you do when you've been in for 2 years. Like John and I print out, there's a worksheet in our group, the steps to success. I print it out every month, and I write the names on it. Like, it's got lines, I fill in those lines. That's a loyal customer a week. So that's my goal, is to get at least a loyal customer a week, and that's a distributor 1 week and take a week off, or, you know, it's you know, I get 2 distributors in 1 week, whatever. It's 3 distributors, so that's less than a distributor a week. So step 1 is setting up that 80 bonus volume auto ship and joining the team, or joining the party every month. That auto ship, like I said, is going to qualify you for commission, bonuses, and ranking. It's going to give you product to sell that you can make cash back, and that cash you can just invest for your next month auto ship, so you don't have to tap into your budget. Or if you've got your auto ship budgeted in, that cash can be what you get your nails done with. A lot of people join this business because they want nail money or out to eat dinner money, and you know, that's what it is. That's what you can use your auto ship cash from. And then also, the auto ship is great because that's going to enable you to be a product of the product. Because if you're not buying your own stuff, why would anybody else? It's kind of the thought process. So if you're wrapping and sharing your wrap results, people are more likely to buy, because you can share my tummy all day long, but your friends don't know my tummy, they've never seen it, and they don't know me. And they're like, yeah, that girl was always skinny. Well, sure, I've always been skinny. I had somebody ask me that at a party yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, I'm always skinny, but I've still had 2 kids. Like, you don't know what my stomach looked like when I was 18. And so, you know, I needed these products just as much, but people know you. And so your rap results are going to help you share these products better than anybody else's rap results. Your weight loss story is going to help people share it. Your confianza story, I sell so much confianza because I tell people, I'm like, yeah, it makes me be nice. Like, people see me taking it, like, people have actively seen my mother-in-law get on my nerves. If you're watching this on YouTube, hi. And they see me right after that be like, totally cool, calm. So I sell that because it's a product that I use and love. So that's another reason why we run the auto ship, because it's going to enable you to be a product of the product. So you've signed up, you've joined the party. We went over how, like, the join the party part, so you kind of know how to do that part at a party, which we can go over some more later. We've got some YouTube videos for you guys about that. So your next step is, like, you just signed up and you're like, what the heck do? I don't have any raps. One of the things I suggest is get in to your eSuite. So it's going to be eSuite.myitworks.com. Don't try to post that on Facebook, because we had some naughty distributors who got us blocked, and so you can't. That's another tip. You cannot post your website on Facebook. Don't be shocked. Just put a period or a space between the .com, and you're golden, or just photo grid it on your pictures or whatever, and there you go, you're golden. So log into your eSuite with that number that you got when you signed up, and your password, whatever it was, and then go to the It Works You and start watching your training videos. There is a video about every product. There is a video about the steps to success. There's a video about getting started. And, you know, start watching those. Take some notes. What I did when I started, because I had no idea. I mean, I was not a network marketer. I was not a salesperson. I was a nurse, and I've never sold anything in my life. So, you know, and I didn't know about these products. So what I did is I went in to my eSuite and I went to the Documents tab, and there is a product info sheet, and there is something that you can print off, and it has every product, what it does, ingredients, some frequently asked questions about it, and I printed all of those off, and I made a binder, and wherever I went, like, the binder was there. Like, I had my bag and it was in my bag, or, you know, I was in my car. So when people would ask me about these products, like Confianza, what does it do? How does it work? Well, I had no idea at the time because it was brand new. And so I would be like, oh, well, here, look. And I would pull my binder out and I would open to my Confianza page and I would say, look, see, this is what it does. And people thought that I was, like, so professional, but really I just had no clue what I was doing. And so I was just like, let the corporate paper talk for me. And so do that until you get comfortable. Watch those videos, take notes. If you have a little notebook, I have a notebook that I take notes on every call we do, every corporate event I go to, I take notes. And so I can just reference that notebook too, because there's a lot of stuff that we've learned at corporate events versus, you know, on the training. Like, you know, how much, like, 19 grams of butter and 11 grams of mayonnaise is actually what is what Fat Fighters blocks. Like, that's something you can tangibly tell people so that they kind of get it, because they're like, wow, it's a lot of butter and mayonnaise. And it's like, yeah. And so, you know, you can refer to that notebook as much as you want. We are always going to recommend that you guys read Policies and Procedures, the compensation plan, and that you're familiar with the steps to success, because the steps to success are what you're going to print out every month and work towards. The compensation plan is going to explain how you get paid. It's going to explain, like, how much you get paid. Because, I mean, I know it now, but I had no idea at the beginning. And honestly, I was just like, I don't care, man. I'm just going to keep doing whatever my steps to success, and my check just keeps growing, because that's what it is. That's what it does. So John is really good with the compensation plan. So when it gets super detailed, like, I kind of get lost because my brain does not speak in math. If you guys ask me to do math, I'm like, and I'm a nurse, so that's kind of scary, right? But I use calculators. And then the policies and procedures too, because we're really good at, you know, trying to, like, relay messages to people. And if we see something, we try to tell people, like, hey, you can't do that. But I can't see everybody because we have a lot of people on our team. And so in order to make sure that you don't get in trouble, you want to go look at the policies and procedures and read them. And then you're going to be so confused, so read them again, because they're kind of in legalese is what I call it. And it takes a little bit of time to kind of grasp what they're saying. The biggest things are you cannot post inch loss. You cannot claim that people are going to lose inches with the wraps, because technically the wrap is a cosmetic product. So in doing so, that would mean it's not a cosmetic product. You can't make any medical claims. So you can't claim that its vitals would help people quit smoking. You can't claim that greens will keep you from getting sick or cure your cancer, that kind of thing. You can't claim that, you honestly can't claim that Thermofit will burn 278 calories, which you'll see that out there, but you're technically not allowed to say that. You can't make income claims. You can always use the average. So we've got this chart that shows people how much they get paid. Average, this is an old one, so sorry, the new one looks different, but like the new one's a yearly and this one's monthly. But you can reference the chart. So like if you're a Ruby, average is $5.99 or whatever it is a year. I'm sorry, I don't have it memorized now. Reference that. But don't ever make any income claims, because you may start and just blow it out of the water. And so somebody may sign up and it leads to them kind of being, feeling a little like they're not doing a good job if they don't make $1,000 in fast starts like you did, kind of thing. So that's not compliant. So don't make income claims. Just stick to the averages. You're allowed to say the averages, but don't be like, I made, $10,000 in fast starts this week. So read those. So if you don't have your kit yet, it's okay. Start posting anyway. Start getting people excited for when your wraps come, when your kit comes, so that when your kit does come, it takes you just seconds to sell your wraps. Or you have all these people ready to come to your launch party and you have so many people that you need to get more wraps. Make sure you're plugging in while your kit is on its way. We have weekly conference calls on Sunday nights at 9 o'clock. Corporate has conference calls on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday that you can plug in. Like Sundays at 10, Mondays at 9, I think, yeah, and Tuesdays are at 9 as well. So you can plug into those. I'm sorry, and those are all Eastern time. You can plug into those as well. We're going to start doing a question and answer thing like every other Thursday, I think. That's going to be live like this so that people can ask questions, because stuff's going to come up. You're going to have a vegan ask about your products, or you're going to have somebody ask if you're a unilateral or binary comp plan, and you're going to be like, what? I just get paid. So we know those questions come up because we've had them. And so the other thing is, while we're waiting for your kit, work social media, work Instagram, work Facebook. We have some trainings on working Instagram. It's a little bit different world, but once you get the hang of it, it's super easy to work. So work the Instagram and work the Facebook, posting about your products, posting about your excitement, posting about your launch party, and then when your kit comes, get out there and get started, so that you can get your 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days. When your kit comes, you're going to get what's called Blitz cards. Now, these are old too. The new ones are white. Sorry, all my new products are in my color, which is not here. But so this is a Blitz card. When your kit comes, you're going to get 5 of these, and you're going to need more than 5 of these. So my biggest suggestion for everybody is to take one of your 5 and go get it laminated at Staples. Go get yourself a lanyard at wherever you find them, Claire's or wherever, Dollar Tree, whatever. Get yourself a lanyard to wear on your neck. Hole punch the laminated Blitz card and put it on that lanyard and wear it. So that way, when you run out of your first 4, which you're going to do, because you're going to be telling people about your launch party and inviting people to, oh, you did? Somebody got like 26 in their kit, which is actually, Sky said she did, right? Yeah, that's you. Or Samantha. Somebody said that. Okay, so that's good. So you might be getting more, which is good. But still, take your laminated Blitz card, laminate it. So that way whether you get 5 or 26, which is actually really good because we've all been like, they need more than 5. They need more than 5. You'll always have one. And what I do, and the cool thing is too, if you're shy, because now you wouldn't think I'm shy, but really, like, sometimes it's kind of shy to walk up to this lady in the middle of Target and be like, hey, have you heard of that crazy rap thing? So I like to wear my necklace because and I put ask me right here. This one has my picture and my information, but I put ask me right here. And so people are like, ask you, what do I need to ask you? And then you can tell them right there, oh, hey, have you heard of that crazy rap thing? And then they're like, no. Oh, okay, well, this is what it is, and this is what it does. And this is a coupon for $5 off. Here, you can keep it. And then if you have them on hand, give them the coupon, keep it. The cool thing, too, is, though, I love to be like, oh, I don't have any more cards. Here, can I text you a picture of my coupon on my necklace, right? My one's on my lanyard. Be like, oh, I don't have any more cards. Oh, this is my last card. Can I text you a picture of it? Because what I did right there was get their contact information, and I didn't have to be like, hey, can I get your phone number? Because I'm from South Georgia, and up until this business, I have never in my life asked anyone for their phone number. And so it was really uncomfortable for me to ask people for their phone number. So that was my way around it. I'd be like, oh, this is my last card. You know, can I text you a copy of it so that I can keep this one? And they'd be like, yeah, sure. So I'd text them the back of my card right here, which had my information on it. That's one of the good things about having your information. Or which had asked me on it, and they would have my contact information, and I would have their contact information to follow up with them as well. So that was one of the things that I liked to do. John and I are also offering, we are also offering we're doing a Blitz scavenger hunt, because that was actually what got me working this business. When we signed up, John actually signed up first, and I was a loyal customer. And so I was like, no way, I'm not a salesperson, I don't sell anything, I'm a nurse, like, no way. And you guys are going to hear that, right? Which now you tell people, that's great. I'm not a salesperson either. I just share products that I love, just like sharing a good movie that I saw, or sharing a Secret curling iron and getting all my friends to go buy a $100 curling iron. You know, I just share stuff that I love. I don't sell anything. But so the Blitz scavenger hunt was actually, it was a game to go out and hand out and get a picture with as many people with these cards as you could. And they each had like point values attached to them and everything. So I did that because it was easy. It was like, hey, so I'm in this game, I'm in this challenge, or I'm in this game, or I'm in this competition, and I have to take a picture with as many people as I can holding my business card. Can I get a picture with you? And people would be like, yeah, sure. So I'd give them the card, and we'd take out a picture, and they'd go to give the card back, and I'd be like, oh, no, you can keep it. It's a coupon, you know, for this wrap that tightens, tones, and firms anywhere from the neck down. And if they were, you know, interested in it, like right there, if you wanted that, you're like, wait, what? It does what? And I started selling wraps, like, to random strangers in the mall in San Diego. And I was like, happening? And I booked a party with a random stranger in the mall in San Diego. So that was when I started being like, oh, wow, people really do want this. Like, and then I wrapped a girl. She got amazing results. She actually had a C-section flap, is what she called it. And when I tried to take her picture, like, she was like this, like practically covering her whole body up. And so I took her picture. Within 48 hours, she was like calling me, begging me to come wrap her again. And I was like, no, the wrap works for 72 hours. So you can only wrap every 72 hours. Like, you have to wait until tomorrow. And so she's like, okay. Well, I went and wrapped her tomorrow, and she's like, my flap is almost gone. Like, it's almost gone. And she was so excited. So I wrapped her again. I wrapped her husband as well, because he was not making tape in the Navy. So I wrapped him to hopefully kind of tighten, tone, and firm him so that he could, you know, stay in the Navy. And he passed his tape, and she called me again and was like, my flap is gone. I'm joining your team, and became a distributor on my team. And she's actually the girl who changed my whole perspective on this business. Between the Blitz party or the Blitz challenge and people wanting to buy wraps and wanting to book parties and being interested in it, and then between wrapping her and seeing what a difference it made, that was when I was like, okay, I'm going to try to do this. And so right now we love the Blitz scavenger hunt. So we are offering $200 to anybody on our team who makes first place, and it's between now and the end of the month. So you've got until the 28th to get out there and make the most points. And then I think we also have a $150 prize and a $100 prize. So first, second, and third place. So you guys are eligible for that. So we would encourage you to get out there and Blitz. If you don't have Blitz cards, I'm sure there's somebody that can let you borrow one, and you can just do the laminated thing and go out there and share it. I don't know what's BB, I'm sorry. So go out there and do that. Another cool thing that you can do is in our group, we have drawing forms. So if you're not interested in doing the texting thing, can I text you a copy of this? I also, if I have the card, I let them keep it, and then I'm like, hey, can I text you a copy too in case you lose it so you don't lose your coupon? I do that too, because we're moms and we all know that stuff gets misplaced for time sometimes, right? But you also can staple a drawing form that we have in our group, right here. And so when you're blitzing people, you can be like, hey, I'm doing a drawing, for free wrap at the end of the month. Would you like to fill out the drawing form? And then it's already stapled right there. You just pull out a pen and they sign it up right there. So like I said, the way we blitz people, really simple. Just go up there. You can play the game thing. Even if you're not actually playing a game, you can play the game card because it's easy. And as you get more comfortable, you can start getting more out of your shell in the actual blitzing. But I do just really simple thing. If you're within eyesight of me, I'm probably going to blitz you. I've actually chased a lady down in Dick's. She didn't realize she was being chased down, but I really was following her in all the aisles, and she kept walking faster, and so I was speeding up. And it was great that I did, because I sold a wrap to her and she became loyal. So you want to, if you feel led to oh, I should blitz that lady, you probably should, because somebody is telling you that you should. So I just do really simple. I'm like, oh, hey, your shoes are so cute. And because people love compliments, right? So I always like to compliment people. Your shoes are so cute. And then I'm like, where'd you get them? Strike up a little conversation with them, and then be like, oh, yeah, well, hey, I want to give you a coupon for my business. Have you ever heard of that crazy wrap thing? And wait for their answer, yes, no. If they say yes, be like, oh, cool, well, have you tried it? Because a lot of people have heard of it. A lot of people know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who does it, but they don't try it. And you want to get the wrap on people. That's your job. You're a wrap girl, a wrap guy. So if they say yes, I'm like, oh, cool, well, have you tried it? And if they say no, then it's great, well, here's a coupon. If they say yes, you just kind of leave the conversation, but I always make sure they get my coupon. So if they say no, then, I just go, oh, okay, well, this is what it is, and this is what it does. It's a wrap that tightens, tones, and firms anywhere in the neck, from the neck down, in 45 minutes. Here's a coupon, $5 off. It also has my information. If you want to wrap for free, you can call me and we can talk about how you can do that, which is with a party. So that's how you blitz. Super simple, super easy. So you're getting started and you're like, okay, what do I do? I've got my kit, I'm blitzing, I'm whatever, I've got my launch party ready. What I suggest to people that they do before they get their kit is make a hundreds list. So whether you've gotten your kit already, this is a great opportunity, whether you've just started or been in forever, because we're always adding people to our network. So you can kind of update your list constantly because you're meeting people all the time. So when you start out, make a hundreds list. And we have a memory jogger in the files tab of our group that will kind of help you think of people, because you'll realize all these people, but once you start putting their names down on paper, you get a little stumped. So the memory jogger will kind of help you. But make a list of 100 people, friends, family, cousins, church people, my lawyer, the girl that sold me my carpet at Lowe's, like whatever, and go out there and follow up with those people. Reach out to them and say, hey, have you heard of that crazy rap thing? Hey, I'm having a launch party. Hey, could you have a party for me and you can rap for free? Or if it's somebody that you think would be great on your team, reach out and be like, hey, have you heard of that crazy rap thing? This is how I start all of my stuff. I ask them, have you heard of that crazy rap thing? And they say yes or no, or they're like, yeah, I saw you posting about it. And I love to tell people if I think that I want them on my team, that I want them on my team. Like, I think you'd be really good at this. Like, I think you really have the personality for this. Or I really would love to have you on my team. I'd love to work with you. We're really good friends. Whatever. People love to, like, know that someone believes in them. And that's the biggest part of this business. When you're talking to customers or, people, potential distributors or people that are on your team, when you believe in people, you're giving them hope, and people need hope. This is kind of a dreary world these days. Everything on the news is just bad, and normally us rap girls and guys are kind of happy in general, hopeful people. Between the Confianza and the Profit that's got mood elevating enzymes and everybody, being full-time working from home, going on vacations, we're kind of happy people. So people love to be believed in. So make that hundreds list and go out there and reach out to them and, just ask them if they've heard of that crazy rap thing. The biggest thing is not saying too much, because you can talk yourself out of a sale real fast. A lot faster usually than you can talk yourself into one. Don't say too much. A lot of times silence is really golden. Ask them if they've heard of that crazy rap thing and then stop. And really get in the habit of never answering questions that they don't ask. If people don't ask you what the cloth is made of, don't start telling them. If people don't ask you, how does it work, don't start telling them, because you will talk so much that they'll be like, okay, no thanks. Like, wow, she talks a lot. I have a girl that she thinks that people need to know, like, the compensation plan down to the bottom dollar when she's talking about signing people up. And I'm like, no way, because I didn't understand the compensation plan until like a year into this business. Like, you don't need to understand the compensation plan. You need to understand the steps to success, which is 4 loyals, 3 distributors, because guess what? That's going to make you money, and every month you do that makes you money. You probably won't really care how you're making money. And so I didn't need to learn that until I needed to teach people. So you don't want to start word vomiting on people, because it just scares them away. So hosting a party, there are videos that you guys can watch on YouTube, and we have them uploaded, I think, into our group. I made a pinned post, and I'm adding stuff to it all the time, that goes over, kind of questions you might ask. It's got a compensation plan video if you just want to know how you get paid. We've got a charting video that will help you for this Ruby and stuff. But what I do is print these out, and you just fill in the boxes. It's like a puzzle. You go out there, and your steps to success, part 3, is to find 3 people to join your team. So when you get those first 3, guess what? There's 3 boxes on that Ruby chart. So you put those 3 in those 3 boxes, and then you teach those 3 to do the same thing. And before you know it, your business and your team starts booming. The biggest thing is keep it simple. You need to be, sorry, somebody's asking me about military wives. You need to be so simple that anybody who signs up could duplicate it. So when I joined this business, I just kept it simple. All I did was tell people about the products, post on Facebook, have launch parties, and do it again. Basically, we say blitz, wrap, repeat, and that's all you do. Put those wraps on people, because the more people you wrap, the more you win. They say he who wraps the most wins the most because these wraps work. They give people results most of the time within their first wrap every time. And so people want those. So go out there and wrap people because the more people you wrap, the more distributors and customers you're going to bring on to your team. So we went over the blitzing. We went over the executive and Ruby charts a little bit. We went over what to do to get started in the business. We went over the distributor side of the party pad. And let's see what else. So I'm going to let you guys ask questions now because that's kind of the basic general training. We went over some policies like you can't post and buy, sell trade pages. That's one that kind of run around. But so I'm going to let you guys ask questions now because I want to make sure that you guys, you know, some of you have been in a little bit longer. Some of you have already gotten your 4 customers, so you know all about that. But I want to make sure that you guys get the questions that you have answered. So, who has questions? Nobody? Okay, it's popping up weird over there. Okay, so Samantha asked the best way to get wraps sold for the 25. Well, normally actually wraps are 30, or you know some people sell them for even more than that. So I say that the Blitz card is a coupon, and you know, this coupon is good for $5 off a wrap. So for 25 instead of 30. Another way is, you know, if you want to sample it, you can try it, get 1 wrap for $25. The only other way you can get a wrap is you can buy retail for $99, or you can become a loyal customer and get 4 wraps for $59. So a lot of people who want to try it, you know, they want to try it first because I get it. We're all skeptical. I was skeptical. Like I went to my a party for a girl that I knew just because I knew her, you know, and I was like, okay, that's what you do. And so I went to her party and was like, okay, I'll try it. It's just $25, right? And so I wrapped, you know, for the $25 because she was like, it's a discount. People really like that. They like thinking that they're saving money. So think about it. Like, okay, this is how I explained it to my husband one time, and it was funny because then it was explained at church. So like, if it's 25% off, you're like, oh wow, you know, that's a discount. Like it's 25% off. If it's buy one get, or if it's 50% off, you're like, well, I'm like getting it for free. And your husband's like, how are you getting it for free? And you're like, well, 50% off is like buy one get one, so I'm getting it free. And if it's 75% off, I'm making money. Like if you see tickets like that say clearance, don't you as a girl look at it and go clearance, wait, and then you're like, oh, that's a good deal. I gotta buy that. Like I know I bought a pair of shoes that was on sale, and I was like, oh, I have to buy these. They're on sale. I'm like, I have to get them. So I really focus on, you know, hey, you're gonna get $5 off if you wrap for $25. You know, if you want to try it, it's $25 to try it. I don't run a lot of specials, you know, like making it any cheaper than that. Occasionally, every once in a while, maybe. But you know, I'm like $25 is a special. It's $5 off, and so that's actually the way that, you know, I kind of make sure to keep the value in the product. You know, this is a wrap. If you get it done in a salon, first of all, it's a water wash wrap. And ours is not. And second of all, it's going to cost you hundreds. I was on a cruise, and those cellulite stuff is, hundreds of dollars. And so, you know, this is a $25 wrap that's going to tighten, tone, and firm anywhere from the neck down. It's site specific. It's going to reduce your appearance of cellulite, and you can't get it anywhere else, and you can get it here for only $25. which is $5 off our regular price. So, I'm giving you $5 off our regular price. It's kind of how I kind of talk to people about it. And then for me, when I'm at like events and stuff, I don't sell $25 wraps. I sell 4 wraps for $59 with a loyal customer agreement. So like I say, you can buy, you can get wraps here for $99, 4 wraps for $99, or you can become a loyal customer and get 4 wraps for $59. Because people like that sale. So make sure you're kind of focusing on the sale, that it's $5 off, off a wrap. Does that help you? Okay. Anybody else have a question? Are you guys doing okay working Instagram? Um, well, if you guys are doing okay with Instagram and you don't have any more questions, I'll let you go.
Okay, my thing's not working, so I'm just going to talk for a second.
That's okay.
It closed me off my computer for some weird reason. But I just want to say thank you for helping us, explaining it a little bit, break down more. Like you said before, it is really hard that we're all like so far apart because like some of my teams in Virginia, some of my teams here. But even here in California, like
Right.
Jen, she's a couple hours away from me. So doing this and getting together and doing the whole rundown definitely helped a little bit. So just wanted to say thank you.
We can do these more. I know how it is. So I went through a little bit of an adjustment last year because so when I built my team local in San Diego, and we had trainings at our house, like twice a month, and we did events together, and we did all this stuff together. And so we were together all the time, and it's easy, when you're together. But the great thing with technology is this makes it possible for all of you guys to get together. You could do this once a week. You could do this every other day, whatever. Not every other day, every other week. Sorry, every other day might be a little much. And get together and ask questions. We have the Skinny Boom group for everybody to kind of feel together. But I know it means a lot to see somebody and like tangible. But it's totally possible, to build relationships and to build strong teams this way. Because John and I, our first 6 months of even knowing each other. P.S. We were engaged, but we built our relationship on Skype because he was in Afghanistan and he was continent away and 12 and a half hours ahead of me. But we, really got to know each other and got to develop a relationship just talking. So I know it's hard with everybody being spread out, but the great thing about everybody being spread out is you guys can all bring different experiences and you can kind of share. And you guys are going to be the great, strong leaders where you are, because you're building a strong team where you are, each together and apart. But yeah, I think it's good, and we can do these as much as you guys want, because I want you guys, we have the group, and my phone is always open. You can always text me or call me. Suzie knows I usually always have it on me and answer it. And she's really good. She's a great leader, but we want you all to be successful, because this is a huge, this is $1 million baby that you've got in your hands. This is a business that you can run on $100, $20 or whatever a month, and make completely unlimited income potential. And there's not a lot of other things out there like that. and this is something that people always want. There's a product for everybody, and anybody. Uh, I know. There's a product for everybody and anybody. We have Estro Rhythm for your ladies who are going through the change, and we have all kinds of, skincare and facial lines for you as well. So the neat thing about this is, unlike a lot of other network marketing companies where you kind of, like, if you're selling purses, well, you're sure not selling purses to guys. And, if you're selling, I don't know, other things, you kind of cut your market in half pretty off the bat. And so the neat thing about this is you don't. You can sell the guys, girls, young and old, because there's something for everybody. So we want you guys to understand that we're here to support you. We want to answer any questions you have whenever you have them. And we want you to feel that togetherness, like have good times. I mean, one of my girls and I, we have Scandal date nights. We literally sit on the computer and watch Scandal together. And her husband is like, our husbands are like, what are you two doing? But, this is a family. And we want you guys to be successful because you got $1 million baby in your hands. You just got to grow it up just like a regular baby. Suzie, do you have anything else to say, or anybody have any other questions?
I'll show y'all that. I don't know if you can even read it. Can you see it?
Yeah. No.
Okay, basically a girl texted me. I haven't posted in a couple of hours, but it's like one of the things I keep telling my team, just like you push into our head, is they are always watching. It doesn't matter if your post was 5 days ago, it's going to fly across their news feed, and they're going to keep watching you. And they're going to go to your page, and they're going to look and see what you're doing and what you're posting. And the biggest tip that I can give, like I gave Jolene last night, product testers. I joined with you in September, and I didn't get, honey, can you turn it down real quick?
Yeah, hold on.
Sorry, he's playing his games. I kept posting about, become a loyal customer, save this much money. You only have to do it for 3 months. And everybody just looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what do you want me to fork out all this money and commit to 3 months for? After my first product test post, I signed 5 loyal customers that very week. And then it started to slow down a little bit. I signed 1 or 2 over here or there. And then another big boom was they brought the BOGO back. That was huge. I signed, I believe, 17 loyal customers over that 3-day period just from doing the BOGO wraps. And in the meantime, like I said, my business really didn't even start. I signed my first loyal customer December 15th. And I'm now standing at, I believe, 37 loyal customers. So in 2 months, I've gained 37. And it's just from posting. Like, that's all that I do. And I'm honestly not even a big Instagram person. I used to be until I got an iPhone. And then when I got an iPhone, it wanted to be all stupid and didn't give me the option for Instagram. So I almost quit posting on there for the most part. But I'm slowly trying to remember to get back into it. But, I mean, most of mine is Facebook. And, like I said, the one distributor that I was talking to, hopefully she's going to be joining us on the 2nd. She was like, I want to jump all in. I want to go full force. But I don't know how to talk to people. And exactly like you said earlier, I told her, grab your Blitz card, go buy a t-shirt, and just walk around. Be yourself, go shopping, go, spend your wrap cash on whatever you want, and show people you're making money and you're selling at the same time and you're not even doing anything. You're just shopping. You're spending money. That's all you're doing. But you're getting it in return. So those are just some of the things that I've learned. Just from the being, I would consider myself truly active.
I mean, my biggest thing with
is it messing up?
Well, yeah, that's one of my biggest tips for everybody is be consistent. Like, if I look at somebody's page, like, even somebody who's doing something else, if I look at their page and I'm like, you haven't made a post in like 2 weeks, how can you really like love and believe in your products and really be working if you haven't made a post in like 2 weeks? Um, and the thing is like every post doesn't have to be buy my products, buy my wraps, book a party, be a product tester. Like that doesn't have to be every post. One of my biggest compliments that I've ever gotten from somebody was that they were like, "You live your business." And I was like, yeah, I eat, sleep, breathe, dream about this business. I mean, I'm go, go, go. They're like, what do you run on? Batteries? Because I mean, I do. I stay up really late and I get up not that early. I don't think I get up at like 9. It's not that early. But you know, I get up and I start going. But I everything I do is either because of this business or for this business. You know, if I'm at Starbucks getting a coffee, passing out a Blitz card, you know, having a meeting, it's for this business. You know, I'm working my business. And so I post that and I'm like, you know, sharing that crazy rap thing at the office today, Starbucks cup, you know, whatever. And it's not like a sales thing. It's not like buy something from me. Or like yesterday we went well, really like 6 hours from here, up to Courtney's house. And we drove through a snowpocalypse, is what I keep calling. You know, and I just posted the adventure of going up there to do the snowpocalypse. So people see, you know, and then on my way up there, I booked a flight to Texas. So people see me going Ohio, Texas, I'm going to California, I'm going to Florida, you know, and people who want to travel, they're like, hey, yeah, cool. And other people are like, wow, like, she just gets to be all over the world, and I'm stuck in my cubicle. And they're not all just like, bye, bye, bye. You know, if you treat everything as I'm either doing it for my business or because of my business, like I'm at SeaWorld today because my crazy rap thing. Now, sure, we all may be a military wife and you may have gotten in free because once a year you get in free, you know, but I'm at SeaWorld today thanks to that crazy rap thing, sharing my business, you know, because maybe you'll make some money there to pay for your lunch. But that's been my biggest thing is when everything you do is either because of this business or for this business, and your life just lives the happiness and the excitement and the adventure, then people will love that. And that consistency is what people want, because I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't take me serious if you didn't see anything about that crazy rap thing, and if I didn't talk to you guys for 2 weeks. You'd be like, yeah, okay, right, like, you want to talk to us for 2 weeks. You want to talk about the business for 2 weeks, and now you're supposed to tell. Now I'm supposed to just listen to you or just buy from you. Sure, you know. So yeah, like Susie's saying, that consistency and that posting will bring you results. And if you don't have Facebook, you can be successful without Facebook. You're just gonna have to practice that consistency, you know, on the ground, passing out those Blitz cards. Because I've got some girls on our team that don't use Facebook, but you know, it's not going to stop you from being successful, because this right here and this right here and the wrap is all you need. Those are your tools, and those are what you use, and when you use those consistently, you'll be successful. Susie, you got anything else?
I'm drawing a blank here. Doesn't help that my husband's game is distracting.
What? Huh?
Said I'm drawing a blank here, but Will's game over here is distracting me. He's on his Xbox Live. But
Boy.
yeah, always. So yeah, I agree with everything that you pretty much just said. One more thing I wanted to ask about. Okay, so I have many people on a daily basis that will contact me like, oh, I'm interested in doing this, I'm interested in doing this, and then I'll give them all the details.
Yeah.
Won't respond. Well, then I'll make another post and they'll message me again, and I'll message them back and they won't respond. How many times would you honestly keep, like, you know, pouring your time and energy into them without, you know, having any response? Or even if, like, somebody came to me and then I'm doing follow-up Friday and I'm messaging them, how many Fridays would you follow up before you just cut the tie and let them come to you?
So last year, I I organized my leads. I went through my Facebook messages, which you are really good at being organized with your leads. I think you should teach that to your team, by the way, because I learned the hard way not being organized, and then I had to like catch up like a year behind, and it was I'm not really like a tedious task kind of person. So like tedious tasks really frustrate me, and it was the biggest tedious task, but it was the most money making tedious task I've ever had by having a list of all of my loyals. And I followed up with every single one of them every Friday. And the cool thing is I had so many results. I started highlighting them when they'd be a loyal in one color, and then when they'd become a distributor, I'd highlight them in another color. And when I look back at that, and now it's an Excel spreadsheet, but I really kind of like paper and hand stuff. But when I look back at those charts and I see all the highlighted stuff, it it gets me really excited because I see all the work that I did. But the neat thing is I also track how many times I followed up with them, and I followed up with them all multiple times. Um, However, I've got some on there that I've been following up with them for 3 months, and they don't even open my message. Um, so this year, I decided I went through some lead organization, and I got a little bit more organized. And I kind of have like so I have like hot leads, which are people that are like super interested. I'm gonna sign up on next payday, and maybe next payday is 2 Fridays away. Well, I make sure that every Friday I'm hitting them up. Now it may not be like, hey, buy my product. I may just be like, hey girl, like, let's say they wanted to join my team. I'm just gonna like, hey girl, just checking in. How are you? I saw the cute picture of your baby. I can't wait until you join our team and we can get our girls together. Like that. Like I've got a girl that okay, so if you don't know, I have 3 vices in life, and it's Starbucks, Dr. Pepper, and persnickety clothing for Annalie. Those are my 3 vices. Like, if you guys need to know my bad things, it's those 3 addictions. So I told John buying persnickety totally pays though. So I friend everybody that I buy persnickety from, right? Because I buy it on a resale page because it's really expensive to buy, not resale. And I'm gonna let some other mom do that. So I buy it on a resale page, friend the girls, and which is totally normal, right? Because I'm buying, these clothing from you, and you're shipping it to me, and we're gonna be Facebook friends. Well, they watch me. Obviously, they can see me. I get on their friends list, and so they watch my posts. So I had one of them message me asking about it, and so we talked, and so she's thinking about it, but she's kind of nervous. Okay, so what I did was I followed up with her, and I did it before Friday this week, but I followed up with her and just like, hey girl, like, I saw that cute picture because she had posted a picture of her girls. I saw that cute picture of your girls. Like, I can't wait till you join our team because then, we can get our girls together and call it a team meeting. And she's like, I know, I really want to. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, we can totally earn extra cash to buy more persnickety because that's what she and I have in common, right? So sometimes I follow up with that way, which is like, I'm following up, but I'm not like, hey girl, you ready to join my team yet? It's a little less pressure, and it's a little more developing that relationship because that's really important is to develop their relationship with people because people are more likely to buy from people that they like, and you're going to join the team with the girl that you have stuff in common with over just some random chick that just keeps pestering you. But so I do like a hot lead thing, and then I do like a like medium hot lead. So like they're still opening my messages and writing me back, and they're like, yeah, it's just not the right time yet. So I put them there, and I'll follow up with that person like every other week. So that not because what I was doing and when I was following up with everybody, I was following up with over 500 people every Friday, and it literally was taking me more than Friday. It's taking me Friday and Saturday and sometimes Sunday, and it was really frustrating and really hard, especially when people didn't answer your messages. So I kind of move people into like every other. Like if they're not like gonna sign up next Friday, but they still need to be checked in with every once in a while a little bit more. Um, but if people like if I've been following up with you for like 3 months and you're like not answering my messages, I've been following up with you every Friday or every other Friday for like 3 months, and you're not answering my messages and not reading my messages, I still follow up with you, but you go into like either an every month or an every other month category. Because as you grow, the goal really is to kind of add 10 new leads every day. Because if you're adding 10 new leads to your business every day, you're gonna grow and complete that steps to success every month, because you're bringing in, I mean, that's possibly 10 times 30 is 3,000, right? That's like 3,000 people in a month. Or if you're bringing in, 10 new leads a week, that's 40 people a month. So if you're getting that much information, that's a lot to follow up with every Friday, and so kind of gauge it, like if they're not even biting, don't waste your time every Friday. Like, because pretty soon you're going to have 500, 600, 700 people to sign up with or to follow up with, and you're going to be like, probably 300 of them don't even open the messages. Because I have that, like from posting in groups and stuff. I have people who commented, on like they were interested in being a product tester, and I guess my message went to their other folder and they just have never checked it, or they've never opened it. Or I have people that they, commented on being a product tester, so I messaged them and they were like, oh, I thought it was free. I'm like, well, I don't know why it says my price. And so then they're not really interested, but I'm not going to stop following up with them, because just because they say no right now, no doesn't mean no, it means not right now. So you can, if they're not, like, if you've been following up with them, for a couple months and they're not opening and they're not biting and they're not budging, move them to once a month. And then if you're still following up with them once a month and they're not opening your messages or budging or biting, move them to every other month. And then if they're still not opening your messages after that, just forget them, because they're not opening your messages. So I went through and cleaned up my leads and cut them down to like 500 people, because I was like, this is just, you're not going anywhere. Like, you can just come to me if you want. Um,
All right, I think Ashley's out of this call, so we'll call this one tonight. I hope to see you guys on the group or the other Google Hangout.
Alright.
I believe
So
in
you might just go find
a couple of
safe
hours.
before it gets too dark.
Oh, are you back, Ashley?
It's not dark yet, but
Nope, I think she went out. Okay. I will talk to you guys later, okay? Bye.
okay, sorry. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Well, sorry about that. But Wi-Fi went out. But so my suggestion would be when you're following up with people, you know, if they're not biting after a couple months and if they're not even opening your messages, feel free to move them on to, you know, an every other month, and then move them on to, you know, every 3 months kind of thing. But so we're going to let you guys go and go ahead and we will see you guys tonight. And our team, well, we won't see you, but we will hear you tonight on our team call at 9 o'clock. The call-in number is going to be 218-895-1231, and the passcode is 2666 pound, and it's actually boom pound. I didn't put, you know, 666 on there on purpose. So we'll see you guys tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern time, and we hope that this helped you out a little bit, and thanks for joining. We're really excited to see you guys take this $1 million baby all the way to the top. Have a great night.